Hey there folks, and welcome back for another shaving video. And today we're going to be using Maggard Limes and Bergamot, which is a beautiful soap. Beautiful container too that they upgraded to. Really like that a lot. One of the nicer plastic containers that I've seen. And the soap, it's got a beautiful lime and bergamot scent. Scent strength out of the tub's about, I'd say, a 5. Beautiful scent. This soap is made by Maria Arman, who's the artisan from Through the Fire Fine Craft. Through the I always got to say that because it's so long. And we're going to be using the Stirling Kong brush, so let's go ahead and get loading. Today is Saturday, and guess what? It's raining. And it rained very heavy last night. I gotta tell you, we have got a lot of rain so far this spring, and there's certain part of the country that parts I should say that haven't got much rain at all, and they're in a drought. But man, I wish we could send some of our rain over there, because it's been pretty rough sledding so far this spring for us in terms of being able to get outside. I guess I get outside, when I get an opportunity to do so, but like for the past couple of weeks, yikes. Feels like Seattle. You always hear that it rains all the time in Seattle. I don't know if that's true, but it's sort of the picture that's painted. That's sort of the way it's feeling here. All right, we got a good load on our Stirling Kong, so let's set our soap aside there, wet the face, be right back. Oh yeah, that smells quite good, that lime and bergamot coming out there, even more fragrant than the tub, which is often the case. It's kicked up to about a 6, I would say, maybe 6.5. Beautiful scent, and I do not expect any problems with this soap. I have used it before, although it's been a long time, maybe a year. So the last time I used it, it was in the old container, and I was ordering some stuff from Maggard's, and so I moved along my old tub of this soap and got the new, just to see if the formulation or something has changed. I don't know if it has, but I gotta tell you, it sure smells great. And certainly no problems lathering. Now today I'm doing a video with an Injector razor, because a fellow had asked about showing an Injector razor, and so we will do that, because Don had sent me a Shick dowel razor, but it's an Injector, and I have no idea what to expect from this shave. I got to tell you, for a long time, I've always heard about that PAL adjustable razor, like the stainless steel one, and I finally bought one of those, I don't know, maybe a year ago, maybe less, I can't recall. And it was terrible. I did not like the shave at all. I found it difficult to get a good shave with it, even when I, adjusted it up to the highest level. I didn't like it at all. But so far, I'm liking this one much more. This is a Shick. Very nice. And I tell you, these adjustable razors are very good for getting in under the nose, if you have problems there. This razor is feeling much better than that PAL adjustable that I had. So we'll see how it goes after the third pass, but this feels pretty doggone good, I got to admit. And I wasn't really expecting it based on my other experience. Now, I have used the G model old Injector from Shick, which is a good shaver too, but boy, that PAL was not good. And Taylor Alejandro had actually had one too, and he said it was a terrible shaver, and I felt the same way, that PAL. Anyway, stay tuned for pass 2. All right, that was a good first pass. No problems at all. I have the razor set on, I think, about 4, and maybe we'll crank it up a little bit and see how it feels. I don't know how much the adjustment drastically, or if the adjustment drastically affects the aggressiveness and so forth, but we'll crank it up a little bit and see how we do, and then we'll crank it up maybe another notch or 2 on pass 3 and see how it feels. But so far, Much better than the PAL injector for me, as I remember. And the soap is really, really good. No problems at all with it. Really love the scent. And let's see where we're at on the adjustment. We're about 4, so let's crank it up to 5 and see how we do on that. All right. So we'll go across on pass number 2. By the way, I hope you guys are having a good weekend so far. I realize it's just Saturday for those of us who are in the U.S., Saturday morning, but I hope you're not, unless you need rain, I hope you're not getting a ton of rain. You can get outside and get some things done, which I have not been able to do. I did cut the grass Friday, as I mentioned yesterday, but that's about it. And that was like, I think we had a couple of hours free, so I went out there and had to cut it. Wow. Yeah, I'm liking this one. This one is working much better than the last one I used. Like I said, really nice for getting under the nose here. Just fits under there very, very nicely. So I'm thinking this one particular injector here is definitely a keeper. It just feels better all around for me. Very nice. And the soap, very good residual slickness there, and that's no surprise. Maria makes good soaps. Excellent. So, really nothing here to complain about on pass number 2. Stay tuned for pass 3. All right, so we will lather up for a third and final pass. And maybe we'll dial this razor up again and see how it does. I already know about the soap. There's no question about it. It's very nice. It's it's got that lime with a little bit of spiciness in there, which I presume is from the Bergamot. And it's very, very nice. So if you haven't tried it and you're a fan of lime and Bergamot, check it out. It's of course available at Maggard Razors, which is a very good place to shop and get your wares. Reputable folks there. You can buy from them with confidence, I feel. All right, let's crank it up a little bit more. Let's go about 7. See how we do. Yep, feels nice. This razor is light here, but it just feels, it's a pretty good shaver, got to tell you. No problems at all. I tell you, the only thing I don't like is having to have, a lot of different blade types. If you have an old-fashioned single edge razor and you have injectors and you have the, artist club style razor, and then you have double edge, you got to maintain or have all sorts of different types of blades, and I like to keep it to just a couple, but this is quite nice. It's definitely met my expectations and has done a pretty nice job, I think. Fairly efficient, but not overly so, even when you crank it up. Just feels like a pretty good shave. Especially for a Saturday where, you don't have to go to work, or if you're lucky enough not to have to go to work, I should say. Because for the first, 8 years of my professional career, and what I mean by that is, when I wasn't working, restaurant industry or something when I was younger, for the first 8 years of my professional career, when I was in law enforcement and then later corrections, I did not have Saturdays and Sundays off. So when I got Saturdays and Sundays off, when I got a regular job per se later, boy, that was really a blessing. And a lot of us don't understand how difficult it is for those people who do shift work. And man, you know, it's rough when your days off are rotating around, and you know, your family's off on weekends and you're not. And sometimes it makes it hard to see your family because you have sort of opposite shifts. So it makes it tough. So bless you folks who are shift workers out there. I know how tough it can be. All right, there was pass 3. Let's rinse the face and we'll come back for the post. Stay tuned. All right, let's go with our Thayers because it's magic made by witches. Good stuff. Makes the face feel outstanding, and we'll let that set for a minute while we go over our equipment. And before we get to our aftershave, the Shick, I believe this is called the, well, it's Shick adjustable. It's got the dial there, as you can see, and I cranked it up to 7. Good shaver. I mean, pretty good shaver. Nothing at all wrong with that. The Maggard lime and bergamot, very, very nice. Love the scent. Good performance. Nothing to complain about at all, I should say. Stirling Kong, excellent brush. Once again, good value on that. And for aftershave, we're going to go with Pinaud Citrus Musk, which I've been using more lately. Some of these aftershaves like this, they're fairly inexpensive, just do a wonderful job and a great value for the money. And if you like the scents of the Pinaud stuff, they're pretty good aftershaves for the money, I gotta tell you. I really enjoy them, most of them. Not Special Reserve. Boy, is that some skunky stuff. Whoop. Terrible for me. Some people like it, but boy, the way it dries on me is funky. All right. Thanks as always for watching, guys. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow for another shaving video. And also go and check out the IMCDB channel if you want to hear talk about politics and stuff that's going on in the world. As I remind you, as always, keep them up, keep them open, and follow the money to get to the truth.